everybody. Hope everybody's having a great and wonderful day, or had a great and wonderful day. Bringing you today, if you happen to have seen me cutting some stuff, using it right here. We've had this spot now for a couple years now with just some poles down because we've got a little dip here and it makes it a little bit tricky side when it's muddy. Middle of summer when it's really hot. It's about a 4 foot, kind of incline going down a hill, going back up a hill, this gully to go visit with the bunnies. So I think I'm going to try to bring you along with how I am doing a bridge. So make sure you tell me everything that I messed up on so that hopefully I can refix it once you see this.
Here's one of our finishing projects.
Yeah.
So let me show you what we've got so far, and just gonna
show you some really, really neat welding techniques. You probably do not want to miss this. I will give you advance warning. I am not licensed or certified or professional or
not in the least.
Do it for a living.
I love him, but he is not a welder.
But I will show you some techniques that you will just
laugh at.
Have a lot of fun with watching.
Let's show you. Here's our dip. And look.
There's our flat spot.
Yeah, way over there.
Hey, and I'm going to let you just know, I'm pretty sure it's all by complete accident, completely. But this is actually level. Ah, coffee.
Don't spill the coffee.
This is actually level.
It's an optical illusion because the way the ground is, but it is actually level.
It's actually level. When I cut the boards, they all got cut just right at the same
width,
thickness, which is 2-inch oak. Went with the oak. I really wanted to use this for a lot of other stuff, but I'm thinking if I use oak 2 inches thick, it should really hold up for quite a while. This is where we left off when I started to play around with this. I thought about going all with these pipes. We got these pipes from Shauna's work when she worked over there, and you can already see this wonderful welding job. See, now take note of how not to weld. Actually, that's not too shabby-ish. I mean, it's not passable for anything, but it's not too shabby. This end's even better. I was going to carry the pipe all the way down, but as you can tell, I'm not a welder. So I figured that already took me, I don't know, half a day just to do that. So, anywho, I'm going to use 3 pipes, mainly because I'm going to have to build a little bit of dirt up against it. I figured the steel would hold up a lot longer than dirt hitting the wood. And it would give it a good sturdiness of, with the mower and stuff, first coming on and hitting the bridge, it'd be a lot sturdier than wearing out the wood directly coming on, in case if I get a little washout here and I don't fill it in right away, because that happens. And so it'd be hitting these pipes. So I'm putting 3 on this end with basically a little pipe strip. This is like 2 inches pipes, and I'm gonna put 3 at that end, and then all the boards in between, which are 13 inches wide and 15 inches wide, alternating all the way down. It's 5 foot across, and then for my support underneath, these are a little over 16 foot light poles that were carried all the way from Texas all the way up here to South Carolina because, well,
I got a good deal.
We got a really good deal on these things. They basically kind of like sold them for weight. And these light poles, these are the poles you see all around the parking lots and things like that. 1/8 inch steel.
They are 1/8 inch tapered parking lot light poles.
Yeah, these are tapered. You've got like a smooth starting end, which is, I believe, 8 inches at this end. and then it tapers to 4 inches, and it's kind of crimped along this one end.
It's pretty.
It's pretty. So, like I said, they're holding up.
So we've got the tapered end going down that way, and then opposite coming this way.
Coming back this way.
To level it out. Yeah.
I just thought it was not too bad to do it that way. That way I had both ways. That way I could just, see it. Plus, these poles are kind of heavy.
Mm-hmm.
And when they got drug over here, that's the direction they were.
And
so
that's
I went,
where they stay.
that was a good way to put them. Well, let's see what we can do for this great welding job. I've only played with this thing a couple of times. Got this little, I've always kind of wanted one of these, and good coupon at Harbor Freight. Like I said, I played with it a little bit. It seems like it's working pretty good. I'm still learning for sure on it. Another thing, got tips and tricks with little cheapo wire-fed welders. Let me know. All right, let's see if we can get this going. All right, first attempt, nada. All right, let's try this again. If I remember correctly, you just need a little bit to start with. Hey, they're holding together. Look, it's holding together. I wouldn't trust it to do anything else, but it's holding together. Yeah, it's a big old mess. Okay. Well, I've got a little teeny tiny stick welder. And like we said, my welding skills are, yeah.
Why'd you change?
Because I couldn't make the other one work right. I don't know, doing something wrong over there. I can play around and tap around with the stick long enough to get it to go, get my ground, I guess, right. I could have just been bad grounding. I've kind of tacked up that other side. I'm gonna go back with the little wire welder, or wire fed welder here in a minute on it. Well, I know one of my issues is when it's flat pieces, it's a lot easier. It's got that curve and a curve, and so I think that's how I keep messing up things.
Well, and who taught you to weld?
I blame it on the school system. I learned from high school. But I was learning with, flat pieces.
Yeah, but see, that's the thing.
I still mud daubered it back
You're
then.
self-taught.
Okie dokie. So, I did one. And these screws, they hold the trailer boards down on my trailer pretty good, so I'm just popping one in the middle right now. And that way I can come back and cut my end, and then I'll put my other screws in here. Alright. And I made some little 1-inch little spacers that we ran all the way down. I must be on the edge of one of those little beams. Yeah, that's the issue. I'm catching it right on
the ridge.
The ridge. I need to make sure I scoot over a little. Oh, well, no kidding. Yeah, I was really off on that one. Wow. All right, let's see. The first one went in just fine. All right,
sure.
We're gonna scoot over here a little bit more. The smarter idea would be to pop me a line all the way down this, and you're probably asking why I'm not. Well, obviously, I think a mouse or something must have got in my shop. I found 2 of my chalk lines with no ends on them. So I don't know if someone's taking the ends and using them for something. But I sure don't remember breaking them. There we go. And I'm just sinking it just right underneath the wood. It doesn't, these are 2 3/4 inch with 2-inch wood, but I do have those little ribs up there, so they're only grabbing in just a little bit. I'm thinking about going back, and that's why I'm only just putting the one in the middle right now to hold, because I'm thinking about going back and getting some 3-inch, because that would give me that extra 1/4 inch to get into the metal. Because right now I think it's maybe only grabbing it by a 1/4 inch. I'd like to have that little bit of extra. I mean, I guess a 1/4 is long enough, but I'd like to have a little extra. All right, so let's get busy. Ta-da! Now, so this big dip to walk through to get to the bunnies. Say hi, bunnies. No? Okay. So, not too bad. Like I said, you know, going through this stuff, I probably went a little overboard with the 2 inches.
I don't think so.
Especially since I'm probably not gonna put the tractor on it. Could have gone with 1.5 inches, you know, saved a little bit of extra in that tree. Especially since this is, well, let's see, my tractor picks up about 600 or so pounds, and I cut up 2 of those logs that barely got picked up, so this is probably pretty close to 1,000 pounds of wood just sitting on these beams. But it went along okay. Like I said, my welding's not the greatest, and going through this 2-inch stuff, I kind of misguided on my screws, so I need to go get some 3-inch screws, just for extra security to hold it down. And I still need to try to cut some of that dirt away to push it up against the edge there, and cut a little bit of this dirt away to get it to there, so I can have a smooth go up and back. But that's the reason why also, like I said, I put the metal pipes at the ends, because I figured it'd take longer for them to rust apart than it would the dirt hitting directly on the wood. So, all right, well, thanks a lot again for coming along, and I hope y'all have a great and wonderful one, and I can't wait to see y'all till next time. Later. I think it's a success.
Nice.
Look at there.